Hi, this is Finn, and today we're going to be doing a refresher on how to put on a blanket at High and Mighty. So over here we have a handy dandy blanket chart that gives you information about the sizes of the different horses' blankets and when they might need a blanket. So you can always refer to this if you're confused. Now back here is where we store the horses' blankets. You'll see the horse's name and their blanket hanging underneath it. To note, some of the horses have different weights of blankets. So they have like thinner sheets and then really heavy, thick winter blankets. So be sure that you're getting the correct one. And if you're ever unsure, just ask a staff member. So we're going to be practicing our blanketing with Miss Fly today. As I'm carrying the blanket, I'm holding it up and I'm not dragging it on the ground so that it stays nice and clean. So I'm checking my horse to make sure that she's not soaking wet, she's not completely caked with mud. She looks good, ready to get her blanket on. Good girl. So my first step is to orient myself to the blanket and make sure that I get the front in the right place. Typically blankets will have a little fuzzy thing right where the horse's withers go. So this helps me orient. I know that this is where the withers go and this is the front. So the next step will be unclipping these, making sure everything is unclipped. The blanket is totally free like so. Next, I'm going to place the blanket over my horse's body. I don't want to fling it over because that could scare my horse. So using this fuzzy area as my orientation, I'm going to gather up as much as I can, approach my horse, maybe, give her a little scratch, talk to her a little bit. Good girl. Place the blanket up and over, and then continue to push the blanket up and over. So it's on my horse's body like so. Now I'm going to start with some buckles and clasps to make sure that this blanket stays on while Fly is going about her business and make sure that she stays safe. So I always want to do my buckles and clasp from front to back. This is for safety reasons, because if my horse were to become loose and run away while the blanket was halfway on, I would want the front buckles to be done first, because it has a better chance of staying on than if I only had done the back buckles, then it could trip her. And that would not be good. So, I'm starting with my front buckles. These go around the horse's chest, right here. I might scooch the blanket a little so that it's comfortable. Good girl. And I clip. And clip. Now I'm coming around and I'm going to do the belly buckles in the middle. These are two buckles. They're going to crisscross and make an X under the horse's belly. So I'll reach underneath. Good girl, Fly. Make sure there are no twists. Now I have the front flap. I bring it to the back loop. Clip. Good girl, Fly. Now I'll bring the back clasp and bring it to the front loop. Now watch closely as I do this buckle. It will fit in sideways, come through all the way, and then turn. Make a nice secure loop there. Finally, I'm going to finish with the back leg straps. Some blankets have different kinds of leg straps. So the most simple kind will just be a strap that goes across the back, and all I have to do is tuck their tail and it'll be done. Now Fly's is a little bit more complicated. She has two long dangles. So I'm going to start with the dangle closest to me, and I'm going to go around her back leg that is closest to me and clip it back here. snow, I will safely go around my horse. Pick up the other dangle. I'm going to do sort of the same thing, bringing it around the horse's leg. However, this time I'm going to go through the first strap, thanks Fly, and then clip back here. All right. So now I will inspect my horse, make sure that everything looks okay. Everything looks snug and comfortable. Good girl, Fly. And she is ready to go out in the snow. Thanks for watching.